packing up continues. You can see all the clothes from the last couple of months that we had in the closets have to be packed up, and winter stuff put away so that it can be stored underneath the bed in the motorhome, kind of out of the way, because we're going south. It's going to get warmer. Our summer clothes have to come out and be more accessible, so it's quite the job. And then Carol's doing a full cleaning with our help, of course, of the apartment, washing all the linens and putting everything back to the way it was when we got here. So yeah, lots of work, but exciting also to be getting back on the road.
We have to take down all the weights now that we're loading everything back into the RV, and we put a bunch of them in here in this bag, and it's not so much that I can't carry it, but that the bag can hold it. But it's going to be interesting anyway.
How much is in there?
How much did we put in there? 100 something, I don't know. Just a whole lot of weights. A bunch of 15s, some 10s, a 10-pound ball, a 25-pound kettle, bell, 4 or 5. Someone to shine, blow our mind. The answer is easy, come with me.
Getting ready to get back on the road.
Taking everything out and wiping it down. Getting ready.
Last 3 months we've been here at the condo, and we just had the motorhome parked and used it pretty much for storage. All our extra stuff is in here, all 5 bikes were in here. But now we're getting things sorted up for leaving in about 1 to 2 days. One of these days this week we're heading south, so a bit of cleaning, a bit of organizing. I'll show you what we got going on the Jeep here. This rack was just sitting here all winter, and the bikes haven't been on there in about 3 months, so it looks good. Can't wait to get back on these things down in some warmer climates, get our exercise going. We've had so much fun here though, up in the mountains, snowboarding and doing all kinds of stuff together as a family, learning some new sports, doing some snowmobiling. Paragliding was new and super fun if you ever get the chance. But yeah, it's pack up time, and we're heading down the coast of the US through Washington, Oregon, California, and the plan is to head down to Baja, park the motorhome, and jump in the good old Jeep and do some real Jeep camping in Baja, Mexico. So stay tuned, a lot of awesome stuff coming on the horizon. Stralen sea dragon, we're all waiting, we're all waiting, we're all waiting for someone to say it's okay. So hard to be good when you are great. That's the Columbia River. We were way up in Radium Springs and Invermere, and that area is where the headwaters of the Columbia are, and the river is just a small stream, and well, it gets bigger and bigger as we go south. The mighty Columbia River is sure getting big now. In Salem, Oregon, at Carol's sister's place. They have a nice flower farm here, and we're just going to spend a night or two while we get Carol's passport renewed in town. and then we're heading out to the coast. It's about 5:30 and it snowed here. We had the awning out because normally it rains here. So I can't even open the door because it's kind of, it's bad down here, but I'm going to take a broom, try to, without doing any damage, try to get some of the snow off. Might have to just roll it. Just
Well, that's some heavy snow.
good. Had a little Oregon snowfall, just a dusting, and it's very wet and warm. I don't think it'll last. But we had the awning out last night and it got bowed over pretty good, but thankfully nothing broke. Just going in to have coffee with Carol's sister Beth and my brother-in-law Jason.
From the very moment I opened my eyes, I've been longing, been looking for love, and I've found in many things. Still this emptiness seems to win. No, want to me, I'm in a desperate state.
We're downtown Salem here, and the plan is to get Carol's passport renewed. Finally! We've tried so many times. Hopefully we get it this time.
So we're one step closer. Super excited. I got the number. I didn't get the card because I forgot my marriage license.
Because you didn't have US-based ID.
Oh, because I didn't have US-based ID. So, but yeah, I think we're good, and it's exciting.
Once you get your passport, you'll have US ID, and then you could get your card. And she said you could just go down and get a US license if you want.
So if I want a driver's license in the States, I guess I can do that.
Alright.
Let's go grab some.
Maybe engraved from deep within. You said I should be loved, loved to the brim.
That's why we shop at REI. They have great customer service. So what we had, I bought 2 of these swivel Helinox chairs over the years, and both of them broke. Probably, I don't know, because I'm heavy and a fairly big guy for these. They're super ultra light and they're really strong. We've used them every single day for 3 years, but anyway, they took the one and repaired it, and then they gave me a brand new one for the other one, so pretty happy with that. Sweet deal.
I'm in a desperate state, looking for love that will fulfill.
We just went to Les Schwab Tires here where we bought the rims for the Jeep, and if you remember when we were in New Mexico, we had a rim bust on us. Well, they took it in and it was warranted. So they gave us a brand new rim on the back there and no charge. It always pays to deal with a reputable company. I always talk about dealing with companies that care, and Les Schwab is exactly that. They've got an amazing code of values, and the original founder instilled in the company a really neat culture. But as far as warranties and taking care of you and not making you wait, just really excellent customer service. Les Schwab is definitely the company for it. Unfortunately they're only in the Northwest, right? Pretty much, or they go out as far as Utah. I think they have a few. They're slowly making their way east, but great company.
I've been waiting for a long time to feel this emptiness, and it feels like I've been waiting for a long time to fix this empty mess. So won't you fill me up to the brim? Would you fill me up to the brim? Would you fill me up to the brim? It feels like something is missing. Fill me up to the brim. Would you fill me up to the brim? Would you fill me up to the brim? It feels like something is missing.
Getting ready for our next trip, but I and then we saw this. I hadn't used it in a little while, but man, we used it every single day in New Zealand. It's by a company called GSI Outdoors. They didn't give it to us or sponsor or anything. We bought these, but give credit where credit is due. It's such a quality product. They've got this is separate, this cup, which became my favorite cup in New Zealand for any, coffee. It keeps it hot, well insulated. It'll keep cold drinks cold. But just in this kit, if you look down here, you've got all the necessities. So this is like a spatula and a pan scraper, and it tucks neatly in here. Then you've got a pair of tongs, and you might think these are just temporary or one-time use kind of camping tongs, but I use them every single day, and they're such good quality. They've lasted. They were my go-tos, and for tongs, and they fold up in such a tight little space, so that fits in here. And then you've got a good quality spatula, same thing, it just clips into place. That's for flipping eggs or whatever. And it goes into such a tiny little space as well. And then a salt and pepper shaker, it just unthreads like this. You can fill it up and just shake it from either side. An extra shaker for curry or any other spice that you like. And these tuck in here. And then you've got dish soap, canister, olive oil, and then 2 other canisters that fit up here. And that can be for any liquid really, but like maple syrup or something like that, or hand soap, whatever. Really handy. They can be washed and reused, and they're all very small, so they work as for overlanding, but also backpacking. They're great for that. Here's a little cutting board, slides into the pack. All these things have space on the side, and then on top of it, you've also got a nice little scrubber here for your kitchen, your camp kitchen, and a really high quality washcloth. So get yourself one of these. I can't remember what it costs, I should know, but it wasn't very expensive, and it is just such good quality. The reason we know that is because we used it every single day for 6 months in just camping in the woods, and never had a problem. So I like good products like this. That's it. So in preparation for our trip down to Baja, it's coming up really soon. We're here stationed in Oregon at my brother-in-law, sister-in-law's place. They actually own an organic flower farm, which is just very beautiful and peaceful and very Oregonian. It's what you'd expect in Oregon, right? An organic flower farm or an orchard or a winery, but that's the country we're in. But anyway, we're getting our gear ready for Baja, and one of the essential tools, of course, is a scuttle for cooking. We haven't used it all winter. In fact, all of our gear's kind of been frozen like a block in the Jeep all winter when we're up north, and it's warming up, so we're pulling everything out. But to clean a scuttle, you use oil and salt, and to get, if a bit of rust forms on it, you don't use water because that'll create more rust. So we have this big tub of coconut oil, and you just get some pieces off of that, drop them on the fire, and let it melt. There we go. And then to form like a abrasive surface without doing damage to the scuttle, you use coarse ground salt. And just get some salt on there. That's such really coarse. It doesn't have to be that coarse. This is more flaky salt, but it's all gonna work. You just don't use fine table salt, because then you don't get any grit. So then you just start working it back and forth, mixing it in and getting the rust and whatnot off. Even if you cook and food gets burnt on there or whatever, you use the same method to clean it. There we have it. It's all clean and ready for making some food.
She's like a bird in the
take this home and let it dry out. Keep it for a fire. What is it, Old Man Beard lichen? Yep.
It's a lot of it here compared to in BC because it rains a lot and pretty damp here.
Kind of the same though, like in the bottom of the forest there, where we were.
Not that much though.
So we're here in Salem, Oregon. We're at our cousin's house and we're going bowling with them right now. And we're gonna be meeting up with a few of our other cousins. It's gonna be a beauty. Oh no, I'm next. I gotta be that. That's a good first start, eh? Yeah.
Don't know how it felt to just be me.
Do you like this is taking to the day? Thanks so much for having your guests with us.
They saw us in a different kind of place, but we are somewhere else.
Nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel mine. Missing someone. Missing someone. Missing someone.
And in
the meantime, we'll see you down the road.
Missing someone.